to the catch-up corner for the last guest of the month.
I know, it's wild. I can't believe this shit. We did it. There's been a lot of back and forth of like getting people on, but we fucking did it somehow. That's great.
Who is our last guest of the month?
Well, coming right out of the basement is our dear friend Ben, the film person himself. And believe me, he is a bona fide film person, not just because he's a certified TikTok film bro and Letterboxd user, like I am, but if you've seen this guy's man cave, which I have for a Super Bowl, it's full of films literally everywhere all at once, and let me tell you, I would not have wanted to watch the Super Bowl commentated by SpongeBob and Patrick anywhere else than this men cave. That's the only place. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, from TikTok, Ben's Movie Basement. Say hi to the audience, Ben.
What's going on, everybody? I'm sorry for making you watch these crap piles, but I hope you had some fun doing it.
I do want to give you a shout out because everybody we've talked to leading up to this, I don't know if you've seen the other episodes, but every other person has said, wait, you actually watched these films? Expecting us just watch clips. You were the only person to have actually acknowledged we most likely watched all of these in completion. You're the only person. Scram, her cousin, I think Connor at one point, Mickey, you were the only person to have acknowledged that we watched these fully, and you did it in the best way possible by simply messaging me, I'm sorry. So congrats.
I know you guys are dedicated.
Yeah, we are dedicated. Someone knows we're dedicated. Congrats. You earned your prize medal of the day. I'm sure it'll be quickly taken away after we talk about these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. So do you want to introduce yourself a little bit, talk about yourself, where we can find you, and then we'll get right into it, good sir?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Ben. You can find me on Ben's Movie Basement on TikTok, Lorelibraian on Letterboxd. I'm a huge movie fan, been a fan whole life, and then I got invited to talk about my least favorite movies of all time. And
Yeah, what a time.
I need alcohol. Yeah.
I'm sure actually this one over here thought the same thing, right?
Oh, well.
Well, no, we'll get into it, but there's one movie that you have already seen before that you looked at and went, ah, fuck, I gotta watch it again.
Oh.
Was there?
Yeah, with Margot Robbie.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah.
Oh, I got some fun stories about that one, honestly, when we get to it. But first, we gotta ask the time-old question, honey. Do you wanna ask it this time? I've always been asking. Ladies first.
Sure, because you're the one that remembers to ask it.
Well, now I'm remembering to tell you. See, I have the referee shirt on, not just because I was lazy to get into new clothing out of my second job.
That's exactly why.
No, it is not. I'm refereeing these bad movies. Personal foul, badly shot, automatic second down, 15-yard penalty.
I have no idea what you just said. So, Ben, what makes a bad movie to you?
Oof. That's a deep question. To me, a bad movie has to accomplish nothing. Has to be like not even good, it's bad. Like if you notice, these movies are not like fun bad. These are like legit bad.
Yeah.
They have to be very dull, very lifeless. Like nothing works. Script, acting, nothing works. Like some of these, my number one is, it's an ambitious piece of shit. I'll put it like that.
I'm very excited to see the number one because all 5 of these movies I looked at, this is like the biggest list out of the bunch where I looked at it and go, oh no, this is rivaling mine, honestly. I don't know how I feel about this. Like mine are dog shit, and I've been very like confident with my bunch of movies. Some individual ones have jumped mine as number one, obviously, like Connor's From Hell It Came and all that. This is the first batch where I looked at it and I'm like, oh, Ben might give me a run for my money with some of these, honestly.
And there's one movie that I didn't put on here. It's an honorable mention, Jack and Jill, but I don't really count that as a movie.
That's okay. Connor already put it.
Oh, okay, good. So, all right, it's got some recognition.
You do
Good.
have the record where another one of your movies crossed over with another list,
Yeah,
which is so funny.
You're the only one that had a duplicate.
Oh, which we'll get into as well. But
Okay, I'm interested.
if we got nothing else, why don't you go off with your first movie? Again, we've been doing this least offensive to your worst of all time. If you want to do that, great. If not,
All right.
spout it out.
Yeah, we'll start least. Because this is again a movie that I don't count as a movie, but it's really bad. This, oh my god, it brings me pain to even say it. Disaster movie is my number 5.
There it is.
I'm sorry that I made you watch, because there comes a point in this. I've watched these all in one day, all the movies.
Yeah.
Disaster movie is one of those movies where you're like, can this just fucking end, please? It's not funny. The scenes go on. I don't know if you guys picked up, like, these scenes go on forever.
They do.
And they're not funny at all. And it's just it's the bottom of the barrel writing. Oh, what's relevant in 2008? Like, if someone watched this movie today that had no, like, they would have zero clue what's going on.
The most you get is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, honestly.
That's epic movie.
Oh wait, that is epic movie. Wow. Okay. You know what? They blur, honestly. They blur. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They 100% do. They 100% do. But it's sad that I'm honestly probably gonna jump out a window for even knowing the difference between disaster movie and epic movie. But
the film bro knows the difference, chat. He's doing it.
So what did you? I'm interested to hear what you guys thought of disaster movie.
Go ahead, honey.
Okay, parody movies are that weird type of movie where you don't really know how to talk about it because, like, it's a parody. It's supposed to be making fun of.
It's like the Scary Movie series.
Yeah, and
Right,
I tend to like parody movies. This one, I didn't laugh, and if I don't laugh,
Exactly. Exactly.
if I don't laugh, then it's not.
What did you message me at one point about the Kung Fu Panda scene? I think.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I think that's the only part that I laughed at, and it was only because of the sheer absurdity.
It's total garbage. It's like clearly a guy in like a Poe Halloween costume.
I mean, that's being generous, honestly. I feel like Halloween costumes, putting it
garbage.
lightly.
It looked like the Cat in the Hat costume.
Oh, the Cat in the Hat costume
Yes.
that we have, yes.
It looked like my Cat in the Hat costume.
Oh my god. The one part that made me laugh was the Alvin and the Chipmunks being rabid, and then Alvin going, "Nice vertebrae." Like, that one got me. But besides that, I really, this was a painful.
I remember when this movie first came out, they would show the trailers, and they would always emphasize Alvin and the Chipmunks. Funnily enough, especially on Nickelodeon, where Alvin and the Chipmunks was prominent.
Oh dear lord.
That's
great.
I remember very vividly. I don't think the animated show had come out at this time, but the live action was so popular, obviously. That's why we're in this hell. I remember they would always advertise it, especially. And my favorite part as a kid, that in retrospect, I was just a wacky kid, was just seeing the puppet chipmunk popping up slowly behind someone and going,
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, it was terrifying.
oh, it was so funny to me as a kid. Most others were like, oh, that's weird. I was like, dude, that's hysterical.
It's just.
And then it wasn't.
And then it wasn't.
Yes, exactly. And then it went on for like half hour, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
kill me now.
I'm gonna be relevant for a second here. You know what this reminds me of in a way? This kind of is like what's I'm afraid the new Scary Movie is gonna be based on that teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna be unfunny, low-hanging fruit, trying to be popular still, obviously, but, like, that's it. Like, there's nothing special about it. This is, like, that chipmunk scene is, like, the equivalent of looking at that Scary Movie teaser and going, is that Kai Cenat in the background? Like, I don't...
Yeah.
To be relevant, I guess, for parodies, like, I guess that's... Because parodies are making a comeback between Spaceballs 2 and now this.
Right, Naked Gun.
Yes! Naked Gun. Like, it's weird to think parodies are making a comeback, and Naked Gun was hysterical. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was good. Like, I heard it was a good movie, but
It was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's confirmation at least. But I I trust Ben's opinion. Like, fun fact. So, but like, with Spaceballs 2 probably being decent and Naked Gun being so successful, it really sticks out how this new one is like gonna be bad for Scary Movie, and that's how I feel about this movie, epic or disaster movie in general. Where in a genre where there were like parody movies, including the aforementioned Scary Movie, really blasting on the scene. This sticks out like such a sore thumb.
Oh, yeah,
It's a blister on a thumb, honestly.
Because those movies have like Naked Gun and the new Scary Movie. They'll at least have some effort to them.
Oh, this was none. Yeah.
This disaster movie was like they were taking things from trailers of movies. Like some of those movies weren't even out yet.
That's right.
It wasn't even low hanging fruit. They were picking the fruit off the ground.
I'll take
like,
this. I'll take this one.
Throwing it in the toilet. Yeah.
That's exactly it. And I don't think this had much of a budget, right? Which is even funnier.
Not. I hope not.
Let me look this up real quick. 2008 disaster movie. Oh my god. I want you guys to take a guess what the budget was for this movie.
If it's over $5, someone needs to get fired.
Well, I got bad news for you. This is way over $5.
Oh no.
What do you think, honey?
Don't ask me to say numbers at
Okay.
10:30 at night.
The budget for this movie in 2008 is $20 million.
No.
And the worst part, it barely, in retrospect, broke the budget because it had a box office of $34.8 million.
That's way too much.
Like, a lot of
God.
people went to this movie.
Oh.
Would you have gone, honey?
No. I mean, honestly, no. I probably would have.
But, like, now as a functioning adult, you
But,
look at this.
No, like, I probably would have because I do love the idea of parody movies. But this one was not done well.
Yeah.
So I would have been really mad that I went to go see this movie.
It was so boring, too. Like, when it wasn't trying to do jabs.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't know what else to say other than it's a bad parody.
No,
Oh, yeah,
like,
go ahead.
if the goal of a parody movie is to make you laugh through the whole thing, this is the equivalent of going to a comedy show and the audience being silent the whole time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you go to a
100%.
local comedy bar. You go into, like, comedy night at the Chinese buffet theater, and, like, all of a sudden they bring in this random dude named Marlon with, like, the tropical, like, button-up shirt.
You had to say Marlon.
Absolutely Marlon. And he's like, "What's up, dude?" And he gets the audience to... That's this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, I think I'm over this movie.
Is this the one that crossed over?
Yes, this was the one that Miggy also chose.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the cross.
Wow.
Yeah. This made it easy to talk about, too, because this is the crossover movie. I'm surprised.
But we also brought up a lot of, like, different points, so it's not like we were really...
Yeah.
But,
like,
not like it crossed over too much.
But I feel like this is an easy one because it is just a bad parody movie. You know, there isn't anything to talk about. It was a basis.
I'm actually
on a trend.
shocked that it was this. I feel like there was a movie later on that's kind of a bigger movie.
Oh, I can't wait.
I thought that one would cross over, but that's interesting.
All right. So if there's nothing else, I guess we can move on to number 4. What's next?
So number 4 is Epic Movie.
Hey, perfect.
Which I think is somehow worse than Disaster Movie, because Disaster Movie had that one thing that made me laugh.
That's
Epic
true.
Movie was a giant piece of shit that creeped me out, that actively made me want to jump out a fucking 30-story window. And I'm like, it's actually causing me psychological harm to talk about this anymore. But yeah, it's this. Oh, I want to throw something. Yeah.
So I want to throw. So I do know about her opinion on this one, and this is gonna be hysterical. Go ahead, honey.
I actually liked this one.
There it is. Okay, so I gotta ask you, how is this funnier than the original, even though they're both bad?
It just made me laugh.
What made you
And
laugh
again,
about
I
it?
don't even know.
You don't even know why it made you laugh?
Now I'm put on the spot because I know both of you don't like this movie.
You don't really like it either, though, I feel like.
No, but...
So it's like a so bad it's good type of thing for you. Yeah, there you
I
go.
think that's exactly it.
Like,
Val, I'm glad someone found something in this, because wow, I can't.
I remember.
can't. fair.
I was reminded how bad this was because I came home from refereeing one day after a long day, and I'm like, oh my god, a fight almost broke out. How could it get worse? And then I walked into Willy Wonka's Fergalicious scene.
But like,
Yeah.
but I was entertained. It's not like with the disaster movie where I was just sitting there straight faced. I was watching it, and like even in like the most absurd scenes, there I let out a giggle. It was funny. I had a good time.
What was like a funny scene for you then that got you? Like Kung Fu Panda was a low bar in the first movie. What got you here?
I'm fascinated to hear this.
I just watched so many movies I can't remember an exact scene, but I remember laughing. It was at a scene towards the beginning. I don't remember.
Oh, was it the Mutant School parody?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Go ahead and explain that
But it
scene.
was also the night. Was it no?
Snakes on the Plane. That parody.
That was also funny.
That was wild. I remember walking in on that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!"
They're referencing snakes on a plane.
And it was funny at first, and then they kept repeating the line, and I'm like,
Exactly.
this is brutal. I'm like, this is a brutal one. So what?
I know.
Explain the Mutant School one, honey, real quick. That was just like a parody of just teen dramas at the time.
I don't think that was the scene, but I don't remember the scene off the top of my head. I'm telling you, all these movies have blurred together at this point.
Yeah, we've gone. This is the perk and the downgrade of watching a theme like this with special guest stars giving a wide variety of bad movies because it does blend together. But
yeah.
I think absurd factor. I might have to agree. This has the one up on the other movie, but it is still bad. It's so bad.
It's the best movie I've ever seen.
No, it's a bad, it's good type of thing. And even then, I feel like I agree. Like, my thing is scenes dragged on too much, way too much. Like the joke of Mystique, like being naked essentially, like that whole wet dream of that.
It just kept going and going.
Yes, like that whole wet dream parody of like the equivalent of Spider-Man at the time, essentially, it felt like that just dragged on for like 20 seconds more than it needed, and it really took away from it. But like that's also the thing about these parody movies at the time, is that they use the idea of like the hot actress to the best of their ability. Like they're like, we're gonna get as much femme body power as we can from this.
But she's typecasted. That's
yeah.
Literally every
I
single
thought
character that she plays.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro, yeah. And she shows up in a lot of those crap movies too.
Oh, she does. There's a theme, honestly. But
yeah.
I can't remember much that made me laugh though either, which is the tough thing. I think this blurred for me too.
Epic Movie had one thing that made me like chuckle. I wouldn't say a laugh.
Which scene was it? Was it the Chipmunks?
It was the Harry Potter one in Epic Movie. Where it's like they're all like crack addicts, and you're like, that's the best idea you could have come up with.
Yeah.
That they're like old and like.
Yeah.
It was like, what the fuck? But besides that, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. This one is. It feels like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
It's so boring, and you're just like, how is this still going on? And there's like, I remember we'd be watching it, and I'd pause it, hoping there would be like 10 minutes left. It'd be like 45 minutes.
That's how we felt with Craven.
Oh my god, that's how we felt with Craven.
We literally were on the final part, and we kept pausing, and we were like, there's 20 minutes left.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that one I've stayed away from.
Oh.
But yeah, like Epic Movie's the same.
That's our rec for you.
Busy
You should watch Craven.
All right, maybe.
You know what? I'm going to offer something up for you really quick, and I think this is a great friend group activity for a movie. Have you heard of the Tales and Praises of Birdemic?
Oh, but no.
Oh my god.
Have you watched
Oh my
it?
god. Yeah. No, I've never watched Birdemic.
Well, we're getting the friend group together, and we're watching Birdemic.
Jesus Christ.
Please don't make me.
Oh no.
Just one?
What?
Do we have to watch all three?
No, we can just watch one. We can watch the first
Yeah,
one. I don't
please,
care about
God.
I don't care about Seahawk afterward. Who cares?
Oh, good.
Like that one, who cares about? I got nothing else to say about these two movies. They're just bad parody movies, honestly. This is the easiest.
Yeah, they kind of blend together. Yeah, they're just junk.
Like,
they're not real.
Not
like
real.
they're not real. Like I remember maybe there was one scene specifically. I may have been one of these movies. It could have been another parody movie that was bad. The King Kong parody scene, I feel like. There's something about a giant monkey. It was maybe another bad parody movie, but it was like a parody of King Kong, and like they just like this girl was I feel like it was from this movie or one of these movies, but like it was like an ending shot. It could have been another one, but this is how bad the parody hype back then was. They just blend together, but I swore there was a King Kong parody in there where like
I don't have any recollection of that. It's probably in one of them. My brain has slowly erased them.
There is this one woman, and then like they play into what we were talking about with the femme attractiveness, where King Kong just rips her clothes off, and all the natives are like, "Oh shit!" And then she's like being cooed by Kong, like scratching the. She's like, "You're so strong," and then she gets smashed to bits by him. I feel like that was in one of these movies.
I mean, it's very possible.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like one of these pieces of crap.
Last lost media scene from epic movie. Write it now.
Yay.
Love it. And then the Willy Wonka scene, I literally look, I'm like, okay, this is happening. Dude, that was like the worst example of gross out horror ever. Just like
it was just creepy to me. And it was it just it gave me the willies.
Oh no.
Like it's just I can't recover from that one. That was great.
Well, that's the end of the podcast. We're having connection issues. We got to go.
Not before we get number 3 on the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's hear
number
number
move
3.
On to 3?
Oh,
right.
I got nothing else for these movies. This is the easiest duology of all time.
So, number 3, an old nemesis of mine. It's an Adam Sandler vehicle.
Oh, yep.
This one I actually had hype for going into it, and it just shattered my expectations. Pixels.
Yeah.
Total dog shit of a movie. And this, to me, I know Sandler has done some worse. This is him at his rock bottom. Like, Jack and Jill, whatever. You can clearly tell that he's just doing this for the pay. Like, he has nothing in this movie. No emotion whatsoever. And where I draw the line is Kevin James as the president.
Oh my god, yes!
Like, I'm sorry, but no. It has the thing that pisses me off is it's like this was a cool ass premise.
Yeah.
And then they decide to pee all over it by putting Adam Sandler at his worst. And I like Josh Gad. He's starting to grow on me. I used to kind of get annoyed with him. He is unwatchable in this. And even Peter Dinklage looks like he was like held at gunpoint to say yes to this. Yeah. It's pure crap all around. Like, that's really all I have. It's just pure crap.
I gotta agree. What about you, honey? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I don't think this is the worst movie that I've watched out of this group.
Okay, what about the worst of the Adam Sandler movies? Because half this list is fucking Adam Sandler movies.
You're so right.
Like, when we get to the ranking, Ben, you're gonna love how many Adam Sandler movies we have on this goddamn list.
No, I think Jack and Jill was worse.
Jack and Jill.
Fair enough. Honestly, fair enough.
So, what was it about this film then? Your thoughts?
I liked the premise. I do think it could have been executed better.
Yeah. You're really struggling.
I am struggling with this today. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've been working since 7 a.m.
But like, and also here's the thing: you don't really play games as much. You never played the old school games from this as much.
No.
Like Pac-Man, you have for sure.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, maybe not. So you're kind of going into this in like a pseudo new lens in a way to this type of thing. And here's my question for you then, tying it to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which was Scram's top 5. You never watched an Indiana Jones movie before that, but you clearly could see it was a fan service cash grab type of thing. Is it the same for this one with these old video games where every line was just describing how the game works?
Yeah, I think that's a good description.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think this was the worst thing ever. I think that it had a lot of potential. I don't think this worked as an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh God, no.
Like, I think if this were someone else, like someone else created this, someone else came up with the idea, I think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
It was such a weird fit to me. I don't.
Yeah,
You know
It
what?
was
I didn't
weird.
even know when you originally sent the list. I didn't even know that this was an Adam Sandler movie until I went and played it. It just doesn't seem like something that he would do. And like we talked about this before, like you never want an actor to feel like typecasted. You want them to branch out a little bit, but not if it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So here's what really breaks my heart is the director of this, Chris Columbus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who is
See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
For the audience that doesn't know, he is the writer of Gremlins, but most importantly, he's behind Home Alone 1 and 2 and The Goonies. How far he has fallen to the point where he now has to work on Gremlins 3 after this movie to redeem his history. How far he fell.
This might have been his last movie too.
Yeah, but he's coming back for Gremlins 3 supposedly.
Right. Like this movie might have sank Chris Columbus. The guy who started Harry Potter. He did the first 2 Harry Potters.
That's right, he did that too.
And he's done some. This was his last movie. Oh no, he did Christmas Chronicles.
I don't even know what that movie is, so that's speaking volumes to what happened after Pixels.
Straight to Netflix. Christmas
Oh no,
But
straight to Netflix. The famous 3 words.
Yeah. It that's the thing. Maybe that's why I put this so high was I totally forgot about that, but it definitely plays a factor. So Chris Columbus being involved, the premise being cool, like, and the visual effects I thought were actually pretty decent.
That's the best part of this, I think we can agree on. It was really
But-
like seeing Donkey Kong's pixelation in a 3D environment like being ripped from the game was sick, honestly.
But
So
as
that's
an actor,
and they just ruined it. Yeah, and it, right.
But as an actor, you also need to know how to act using those kind of visuals, and we've seen it before.
Oh yeah.
In like the first Sonic movie, where a couple of the actors looked like they were really uncomfortable just talking to a CGI Sonic.
That's true. That is very true, actually.
And I don't think all of the actors were really comfortable playing with these kind of animation styles.
I mean, that's the thing about Adam Sandler's friend group is, you know, obviously with the Adam Sandler friend group, you get Josh Gad in there, obviously, but like Kevin James and Adam Sandler, they're used to practical everything from Paul Blart to grown-ups.
Oh yeah, there's no CG in those movies.
There's like, if there's CG, there's like nothing too big where they can't cover it up with a facial reaction.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the end of Paul Blart 2, I think it is, where he gets a girl's number, slaps a horse's ass, and then gets like kicked into the
Oh
fucking...
my god.
Yeah. Like that's a clear use of CGI, but like it's in a way where it masks that it's a CGI way type of thing, because it's so split second and shot wide enough where like you can't see the specific details. Grown-ups, that's all typically practical, some puppetry for some animals, I think. This, you have nowhere to hide with this. But like, and even then, the way they shot these, the centipede scene was so disorientingly sickening. There's so much motion blur and movement, it's not even funny. I think that's the worst part about this movie.
Yeah, and you'd think with Chris Columbus directing it would be better, but it just seems like it was just a cash grab.
Yeah, he literally he wanted a check and then left, honestly. And you were gonna say something, honey.
It's a lot of Adam Sandler movies now. And even, honestly, even some in his earlier career. I think we started seing it towards 8 Crazy Nights.
Yep, 8 Crazy Nights is the catalyst. I still stand by that theory.
And then on, it's just ad placements after ad placements.
Was it you or was it Scram that said these movies feel like a way for him to cash in for a vacation to a location that he wants to go to?
I think Sam said that.
I think Scram did.
I mean, it's yeah. That's it. Like, it's always in, like, somewhere tropical. It's never somewhere cold.
Well, the one scene that did get a laugh out of me when I remember seeing it, and they spoiled that big, funny joke in the trailer, so it was ruined anyways, was when they got Pac-Man's creator, I think it was, and they and he's like, my son, and Pac-Man quite literally bites the hand that fed him, and the guy's screaming, saying, shoot that fucker, essentially. That was, like, the only scene, I think, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
They
Right, that was the big scene in the trailer, yeah.
Then they made that an emphasis because Pac-Man was like front and center the whole time. Even though I feel like Pac-Man had the least amount of screen time of the games in some way.
Yeah.
Definitely not the most.
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
that was a bad one. I will say that scene pisses me off especially because I know, obviously, it like actually I don't know because this whole movie is unimaginative. The way they set up the ghosts as the cars pissed me off so much. Like, you Ghostbusters it. You got the Ecto 1 and bastardized it for your Adam Sandler movie. Like, you got the equivalent. It's not even a good use of a ghost. Like, you had the military at your disposal. And in the I think the Centipede scene was before that. Like, you literally you're using military weapons for Centipede. Like, I get getting an actual ghost would be tough, I guess, for this type of movie, but you couldn't do anything better than just a Beetle, like a Beetle kind of car, and just ghosting it.
Exactly.
That's what made me mad more than anything. Like, this movie's unimaginative, but that scene especially, for how funny that setup was with Pac-Man's creator, feels like the biggest fucking letdown of the bunch.
I mean, yeah, you have to make it make sense, but, like, get creative with it.
And they don't even do that. It doesn't even make sense in a way. Like, it just feels like they bullshitted something together because they knew otherwise Pac-Man would be unstoppable in this movie. Like, there's nothing else to it, quite frankly.
What you're describing is like the movie in a nutshell. It's the laziest possible way to do everything, and they did it.
Agreed. And, like, again, Adam Sandler just doesn't look like he's having fun. He's kind of malicious in this movie.
Yes.
Like,
it's bizarre.
Do you agree with that, honey? I feel like everybody's their most malicious in this movie.
He's grumpy in his old age.
Oh my god, like the literal bags under his eyes you could see, like that's
what,
the
like,
wildest.
It was odd. I don't know.
Even Kevin James was kind of malicious in this movie at times. And like you said, Josh Gad, who usually is typecasted as this cheery, airheaded type of dude when he's not being like, swearing all the time in like adult comedies type of typecasting, he was just so unbearably asshole-like in this movie. And there's nothing redeemable to his character either.
Right.
Oh, he got a girlfriend.
He got a girlfriend. Good for him. Everybody in this fucking film gets a girl in these type of films gets a girlfriend in an Adam Sandler movie. Okay. The only one that has never gotten a girlfriend is Shaquille O'Neal, and that's because he's with his cop buddy in Grown Ups 2, and they are like, I feel like a gay harem in a way. Don't at me. I'm just saying, like, if it's not Adam Sandler, he's hooking up his buddies with like the dream type of typecasted girl they would have when they were kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid. Anything else, honey? The soundtrack, was the soundtrack memorable at all for you?
No.
No?
No, I think Adam Sandler is ready to retire. He just doesn't know how.
He is retiring. That's why he's making these movies, to use it as retirement money for more films where he's just taking a vacation.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But I also think he kind of can't retire at this point because then a lot of people would be out of jobs.
Yes, that's the other part, yeah.
Kevin James would be out of a job immediately. That's like the only thing semi-keeping him relevant. And even then, when is the last film Kevin James was in before COVID? I really want to know this question, actually. What was the last film he was in?
That's a good question.
He's in one now that's in here. I just saw it.
Wait.
Or I saw a preview for it, yeah.
Let me see this. Hold on.
It's Solo Mio, something like that.
Solo Mio.
Yeah. He showed up at the Super Bowl, like, doing, like, press for it. Like, people thought that he was going crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's made no money. Yeah, his career's kind of...
Is that the character that he's been playing on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh! Yeah. Oh, I have seen I didn't recognize him. I'm such a fake fan. Oh, my God. I didn't recognize him because I kept seeing the posters on AMC for movies I want to see. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I didn't realize that was him. He looks so different. That's scary. Yeah. Was it good?
He's been promoting it on TikTok.
And apparently it's a good movie. It's got an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes and genuinely has like an A- on Cinema Score from audiences.
Maybe
so
Adam Sandler is retiring. He's in a movie that's not made by Adam Sandler for once.
They're free.
He's free at last. Be free, Kevin James. Paul Blart and Adam Sandler cannot hold you anymore. I got nothing else for Pixels though. That's easy enough.
Yeah. All right.
Number
So I guess
two it
we can move
is.
on.
Lions
Yeah.
are these.
Yeah,
So
these are interesting,
yeah, to say the least.
to say
Yeah.
the least.
Number two is a movie I saw twice in theaters because the first time I watched it, I was like, that wasn't too bad. And then I literally put 2 seconds of thought and I go, no, that movie's a piece of shit. It's Suicide Squad from
Yup.
2016. It's this, like, speaking about pixels, there's so much in this movie that works, which really pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I like Will
Oh.
Smith as Deadshot.
Ooh, that's an interesting one actually.
Jai Courtney's performance as Captain Boomerang I liked, but the character's totally useless.
I was gonna say it's like a throwaway gag, and then for like literally 5 minutes, that's the whole joke.
He's actually a big part of, because I was thinking about, anyway, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Viola Davis is great, but her character is a fucking moron in this movie. She is a total moron. Yeah, this movie, I really do hate it, and then especially they're like, oh, like, yeah, there was definitely some studio meddling, but also there was still a script written, and he only wrote it in like 2 weeks, and then is like bitching that he didn't get his movie made. Well, it's like, dude, you agreed to do this. Like, you knew what the hell was gonna happen. It was just a disaster from the top down. Like, Jared Leto's Joker, I think could have been good. This was not the way to. His character was so useless in this movie. You take him out of the plot, it doesn't affect the plot at all. Like, maybe the ending changes, but he doesn't really do anything in the movie.
No.
Like, that's my biggest problem with the movie is characters are useless.
Yeah.
And Diablo gets this big character arc, and then he just dies.
Oh, Diablo is that pisses me off. Yeah.
And it's really Harley Quinn in Deadshot's movie, but Harley doesn't do anything. Like, the whole movie, they're like, yeah, if an alien comes down to Earth, we need a team to fight them. You know who we're gonna pick? A guy that can throw a boomerang and a clown with a baseball bat to fight aliens. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then 2 seconds in, they're like, we can't trust these bad people. They're bad. And then Viola Davis is like, I have them under control. 30 seconds after she says that, they almost take over the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like, this movie is awful. Yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but yeah. I really hate this movie. I hate it. And then especially when you see what James Gunn did.
Yeah.
Like, this movie really just needs to go away.
It does. And fun fact, actually, this is the last movie I saw in technically the local theater of our like time. You know, this is the last movie. I think you know the one, Ben, but I'll message it in our group. This is the last movie I think I saw in that theater. And I remember getting a French bread pizza delivered to our table, and that was it. Before they closed down in our city. And I remember we sat there, and Connor and I stared at each other, and we were like, that was bad. And our friend at the time was like, what did you guys think? And she was so excited, and we were like, that was good, that was good. And we looked, and we're like, that was fucking dog shit, we agree, right?
Yeah.
What about you, honey?
As far as I'm concerned, this movie doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There's only one Suicide Squad, and it is not the one that I had to rewatch.
Yeah. And it's funny you bring up the whole, we're going to do a clown with a bat and a boomerang thrower as two people that part of our team that could fight an alien threat. Considering in James Gunn's movie, they fight an alien threat. And it's believable, though, because they don't know it's an alien threat, and the team is better anyways.
But it's fun, and they utilize him in a good way.
Yeah, like, and they used the team. Polka Dot Man was insane.
Exactly, and I feel like the characters that they chose to be in this movie also did a disservice. I much more preferred like the one in the James Gunn version.
Oh yeah, like Diablo is an interesting character, but like in this movie, it's literally the epitome of like the edgy, tattooed up everything villain that the late 2010s would go for in superhero and action movies in general.
Yeah.
But I will say, Will Smith as Deadshot, I did really like too.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you like that?
Yeah, I did. I just.
Like, he's good. It's not Idris Elba's character good, but like,
Right.
that's
right.
He was good.
Nobody is Idris Elba.
No.
Nobody.
They just didn't give him enough. They give him that one cool scene where he has the mask on, and then like Batman gets involved, and then that's it. You don't really get anything out. Like, what are we? Some type of Suicide Squad?
Roll the credits. Like, they dropped the name, and also speaking of drops, the needle drops in this movie, the soundtrack was dog shit.
It makes zero sense.
Like, the fucking gangster song that plays during Harley Quinn and Joker's love, quote unquote,
Yes.
scene, vomit-inducing.
The purple Lamborghini Rick Ross.
Oh god.
Is so bad.
Oh. I gotta tell you.
The first. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. You first.
So, the first, I want to say like half hour of this movie is literally needle drop.
Yes!
And it's like the worst songs. Like, they play like Bohemian Rhapsody for like a helicopter landing at the prison, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was the ending song too, right? They brought it back for like the last scene.
One of them was Heathens.
Heathens was the credits,
The credits.
Okay, you're
which
all right.
They hyped
Jesus.
up. They hyped up that song being part of this movie only to use it in the credits, and they did the same thing with one of the Twilight films when they brought on Linkin Park.
Oh my god, that's right.
They do that with every. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap!
Every alt band during that time was hyped up for this new song drop, and then it was only the credits. Oh, you're so right. Okay, I gotta bring up a point because this has been sitting in my mind, and I really was hoping to bring this up, and this is a big no shit moment point here, but I really wanted to see the reaction. This Harley Quinn and Joker quite literally set back so many eras of Harley Quinn Joker dynamics and relationships. This is like this literally set off Facebook moms and Facebook wannabe white gangsters everywhere for like 5 years, I feel like. You couldn't go anywhere without Harley Quinn and Joker, specifically from that movie, with photos and the bold font. Like, this isn't even like a typical Harley Quinn Joker dynamic. You know? As a newer Batman fan, honey, you might see it, especially after the Suicide Squad with James Gunn. But, like, yeah, like, you know, they sometimes love each other, but it also, a lot of other media does explore their toxic relationship. And, like, it's not here. It's just, it's so bad. It's so bad. What are your thoughts, the two of you? Who wants to go first?
I'll let Meg start.
Oh, she's got a face. She's ready.
I have an issue. I have always had an issue with the Harley Quinn and Joker relationship. Always. Like, this does not change that. It makes it worse. But honestly, I have like a minor issue with Jared Leto. I don't think he is good at acting whatsoever.
God, no. Oh, no.
I think anything he touches is like an instant 2-star movie for me.
Like, Tron Ares' first half was good with him specifically because it's like, all right, Jared Leto is a stone cold, you know, AI. That's fine. And then they made him start doing jokes in the second half. And I remember sitting and I looked at Ben and I'm like, are we really doing this in the second half right now after how hype that was? Are we for real? Yeah. Like talking about emotions and touching and shit. Ugh, why? I hated it. But anything else you want to add to that, honey, before I give it to Ben? Because as a Batman fan, I can tell you this dynamic set back so much that they had to reintroduce the dynamic and how bad it is typically in the show starring what's her name that plays Penny from Big Bang Theory. I forget the name of the show off the top of my head. And also Birds of Prey. Like, literally, they explore this relationship and try to reintroduce the dynamic in a shitty way possible in Birds of Prey, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I can't speak for either of those.
Yeah, you haven't
watched either of them?
You haven't seen that, but again, from this, just any other comments for you?
I mean, I think what it tried to do is it tried to show Harley, like, on her own, or, like, discovering, like a new dynamic with like making new friends.
Yeah, Deadshot especially was big.
Yeah.
I just don't think it worked.
And it's like it explored the manipulative side of the relationship, and then it didn't even touch that again because at the end it doesn't matter because he lights up a prison to save her.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
That shit was so stupid.
It
I
didn't
was
explore the potential, and I don't know if maybe they were setting up for a sequel.
I don't even think they were.
Attempt to explore that more, but like you can't have. I mean, and speaking literally, if we're gonna talk about like these kind of relationships, like getting out of that situation isn't always linear.
No, of course.
So if you're gonna explore that, like I kind of get maybe you would want to see her go back into that kind of relationship because she's not ready to get out of it.
But it's the end of the movie.
But it's the end of the movie, and like Harley can be such a strong character.
Oh, she's one of the best.
If you let her.
yeah,
She's
right.
one of the best. Some of my favorite moments for Harley are in the old animated series when she's interacting with Batman. And one of my favorite scenes that lives rent-free is her going, why would you help someone like me who's been nothing but trouble for you? And Batman's just like, I know what it's like one time. And he pulls out a nice little dress for her and goes, I once had a bad day too. And she was like, nice guys like you shouldn't have bad days. Like, that shit was so cataclysmic, especially when they introduced her dynamic with Poison Ivy. But again, they built time up for that. The biggest issue I have is going back to your point, Ben, originally, this movie is so different from the trailers, and not even like the director's cut fully encompasses what they tried to promise in the trailers.
Yeah, it's a total mess.
Like, what is it? I remember when, you haven't seen this yet, so you wouldn't know, but Justice League, back when our old boy Zack Snyder made that movie, his vision was cut too by DC. So everyone was like, you probably see it on the internet, but I had no idea. # release the Snyder cut. And you know what? They did. And surprisingly, I don't know how Ben feels, it wasn't half bad. And
I actually like it a lot. Yeah.
It is. When you put a lot of stuff into context, shockingly, something can be good. Who would have thought? But like, they did that with the director's cut for this, and then the director claimed that there was even more lost. But I think this movie lost its chance when the director's cut showed up, and even with added context to some scenes and maybe 5 seconds more of Joker, it's still dog shit. It's so dog shit. Yeah. Like, what is it? The first trailer they ever showed with Ballroom Blitz, how many times did they show the Joker and none of those scenes made it into the final cut?
Even the very first trailer, if you remember, it was like a dark, almost like horror movie.
Yes!
And like Joker seemed to be the villain of the movie. And we were all kind of like, oh, yes, this is going to be sick. And then he's not needed in this movie. That's my biggest thing.
Nope.
You take him out of the movie, he doesn't affect the plot at all.
Which brings up another big thing. This is the most useless villain of all time in Priestess.
I mean,
yeah.
Like,
or Enchantress.
Enchantress, thank you. That's the one.
Close enough.
Close enough, I guess. There's an S at the end. Whatever. But, you know what else is at the end? Messiness. That's this movie. So, but like
belly dancing from an alien.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. Like there was
like it's crap.
The CGI was terrible in this movie. Like Killer Croc. Oh my god, Killer Croc still pisses me off to this day.
Again, totally used. Like this is my problem. Like James Gunn balanced a lot of characters and gave them each something to do.
Yes.
And you care about each and every one of them. This movie has maybe 2 characters that you kind of give a crap about. Yeah, Killer Croc is in it for one line. Not me, beautiful. Not me, I'm beautiful, shawty. Or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah.
And then when he throws the thing at the end, like, I don't even remember what it was, but he goes through the sewer and then he, like, throws a frisbee or something.
I think that's it. He was the equivalent of, like, King Shark, like the CGI character that's supposed to be.
King Shark was better.
Way better.
Exactly. Like, yeah, and he was given like a story, like he was kind of like left out, and this was nothing.
Oh my god.
Like, you remember Katana's big story arc?
Oh no, I don't. There you go. That was
Like,
bad. Ugh. And
the
they even
whole, yeah.
ugh.
Sorry, what?
No. I was gonna say they even did like throwaway characters better in James Gunn's. You fucking Captain Boomerang in this one compared to Weasel in James Gunn's
Yeah,
movie. Way better throwaway gag, in my opinion. Way better.
right. Yeah.
And also for reference, honey, this is what Killer Croc normally is supposed to look like. I had to pull up a photo. So
Oh,
imagine how
yeah.
disappointing seeing Killer Croc is in this movie when he's supposed to be this big, intimidating dude, and he just looks like he got like a makeup job done at the old CVS like beauty parlors they had back in the day for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because as a newer fan, obviously, I have not delved into as many movies in the DC universe as I would like. Like, this was one of my first big experiences meeting a lot of DC villains, and it was such a disappointing start.
Yeah.
Because obviously, we know
Yeah.
who Harley Quinn is. Everybody knows who Harley Quinn is. But, like, if this is my first experience getting to know some of these villains, why do I care about the rest of the series?
The shitty part is, as a fan of DC, Captain Boomerang isn't even a Batman villain, fun fact.
Oh?
He's a Flash villain.
Oh.
Right.
Like, this
Which
was like
Flash was in Suicide Squad.
for 5
like a
seconds, yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, I don't even know who this is. Like, yeah, it was a
Like-
disaster.
Like, Suicide Squad is the equivalent of, like, let's say, for example, like, you know the Sinister Six from Spider-Man, right? You know that? This is like that equivalent, but spread across the entire Justice League. Mainly Batman, because of course Batman has the most iconic villains of all time, and a lot of Justice League does interact with those villains, too. This was like that equivalent in a way, and they botched it so bad, so surface level. Like, the fact you didn't even know Captain Boomerang, even as a first-time fan, like, I feel like you should have a good introduction on who's who and what dynamic.
Right.
The fact that
Yep.
as a first-time big fan, when you first watched this years ago, you had no idea that Captain Boomerang to this day was a Flash villain says volumes to how surface level all these characters were. And that's the biggest thing, is every single one of these characters, surface level. DC villains, say what you will about DC stories as a whole, their villains are psychologically some of the most complex, especially
Yeah.
Batman.
I love them. Yep, especially.
Oh, I love them so much. Batman's Rogue Gallery especially. Now I'm heated because I hate this movie.
I know.
Like, listen, like, the Suicide Squad could have been so good. Like, the Suicide Squad from James Gunn, phenomenal movie. Genuinely was, I think, the whole reason they brought him on to DC. I think that solidified it. Not Guardians of the Galaxy, because that's a different vibe. This one solidified it, in my opinion, to make James Gunn the head of DC Films for this. And it's paying dividends, quite frankly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Peacemaker, bringing Peacemaker on and connecting him back, like,
We
still...
won't talk about him.
Oh, she's still mad about that. But, like, Peacemaker is a better role player in this than, like, Diablo was. And I feel like that's the equivalent exchange.
Good writing. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like,
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Like, the writing was so bad. Like, Harley Quinn's whole friendship speech to Enchantress was so anime cringe. Like, typical anime, my friendship's my power type of bullshit. And I'm like, don't you dare do that.
I agree. Like, for me, one of the biggest problems with this movie is, like, I liked Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. The
Oh, yeah.
writing for her character was atrocious. And you brought it up earlier. Her storyline into Birds of Prey almost borderline made me, like, go, I don't want to see Harley anymore.
Yeah.
And I love Harley Quinn.
Harley's
it-
amazing.
Yeah, they totally fumbled the ball. And thank God she got redeemed, and she was, like, one of the best parts of the Suicide Squad.
Yes. And
Yeah.
actually, another point, because this is one of my last points I feel like for this movie. The action was so boring. It really was.
Yeah.
There was
There
no
was
weight.
no. They just fought black goo,
Yeah.
and there was nothing. There was just CGI army, CGI portal in the sky. Like, it
Yeah.
was just so generic and so lame.
And, like, there was no weight. Like, CGI fights, yeah, you come to expect at this point. There was no weight to this to, like, let's say, literally every
Zero.
Marvel movie coming out at that time. I want to say, like, Endgame and what is it, Infinity War, were not far away from this release. We were leading up to
2
them.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was 2016. That started in 2018.
Yeah, we literally we're leading up to this. We were in the final phases. Ragnarok was definitely coming out around this time. I forget what Marvel movie was out around the time, but I can tell you this much. There was definitely more weight to it and more heft to the fights than there definitely was in this entire movie. And it's wild to me. You have all these great villains and you do nothing with their fighting except maybe congratulations, Harley Acrobatics, big fucking whoop.
Yeah. You summed it up.
Yeah, this was bad. Is this anything else you want to say, honey?
No, fuck this movie. It doesn't exist. I'm never watching it again.
This is one of the first movies I feel like you ever say that for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Morbius is still worse.
Morbius is still worse. It's crazy.
No, I literally just feel like I have a vendetta on anything that Jared Leto touches.
Yeah. That's
fair.
I don't like
That's valid.
anything he has been in.
Yeah.
If someone can show me a good movie he has been in, I will eat my words.
I'll show you the first half of Tron Ares and that's it.
But as far as I'm concerned, nothing he touches is good.
I'll show you the first half of Tron Ares and then I'll blur him out for the rest of the movie. Don't you worry.
Thanks, sweetie.
Before he talks. Yeah.
Before he talks. But no, not even just talks. Before he talks seriously. Like, holy shit.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Like, as soon as they get to the real world, I start going, all right, that's enough out of you, please. Like, I'm like, go back. I'm like, go back to the grid. Enough. Go back. Which brings us, I guess, speaking of going back, if there's nothing else to say about this movie, let's go to number 1.
Yeah. Number 1, I have tears running down my face. Like, this is bringing back like that traumatic ex-boyfriend. Like, Cats is the worst movie I will probably ever watch.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's the only movie because I love obviously going to the movie. I've never walked out of a movie in my life. Cats was the first movie that I said, okay, I remember sitting in the recliner. I was ready, and then I said, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay and finish this. And it's one of the worst mistakes of my life. That was 2 hours of my life that I pray to God that I can get back every day. This is a piece of trash that deserves to be burned in a fire and then shot with a gun and then put into a concrete vat and then dropped along with Megatron in the ocean.
Oh, it's beautiful, really. Based on the old Andrew Lloyd Theater. That's the best part. And what a cast they got for this too, might I add. And I'm looking at the box, like the budget for this, so I can be like, let's see the budget for this. I can't even get an exact estimate on the Wikipedia page.
I believe this is one of the biggest bombs of all time.
It had, and this is an actual quote from the Wikipedia page, and I've looked at IMDb, and it didn't give me the exact quote either. This is the same, it gives a range of 80 to 100 million.
Oof.
And the box office, 75 million. Wow. Great job.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What a cast, too. Like, James Corden, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Jennifer Hudson, Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It's
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah.
So, this is like... And also, this is a movie that set back so many talks about movie and appreciating the arts behind the scenes. Because I remember the Academy Awards when after this movie had come out, and James Corden and Rebel Wilson were presenting the award for Best Special Effects.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and this is still something we are recovering from to this day as someone that is into film, obviously, too. Fuck that, and fuck this movie, because it then led to James Corden shitting on the people that made the special effects, when, let's be honest, no good special effects are gonna save you from your bad acting in this movie. Like, James Corden's unlikable to begin with, And then Rebel Wilson, I was iffy on at the time. Hearing them trash on special effects people, calling them people in your mom. I think this was that one, or a year or two later. Either way, this was said at some point. Calling them people that are in their mom's basement editing. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, most of the budget went to getting you guys to begin with. It's not the editor's fault.
Yeah, that movie. And he's not even in it for that long,
No.
I believe. And he kind of brings it lower than it was. So it's like we went into the negatives at that point.
What about you, honey? Because you've never seen the original musical.
No.
And it's controversial because people always meme on it, obviously. And then we got this movie. So what do you think of this movie?
Okay, I like the premise.
Yeah.
I think I would be so interested to actually go see the theater production.
Yeah.
I don't think the movie did it justice. I think it was a waste of a really good cast. I don't think Taylor Swift should have been in it, and I'm about gonna get roasted for saying that. It's oh my gosh, it's just.
But they got Jason Derulo.
It's such I know an Idris Elba. It should have been a phenomenal movie. I don't think it was taken seriously. And I think that's the main problem is if you're going to do a movie like this that is based on a very, very popular play that already has like a little bit of an out there kind of theme.
Yeah.
You have to do it correctly. And like there are some things that just shouldn't be rushed. You might have to push back your timelines, and that is okay. The final product will be worth it if you give it the time and attention that it needs, and this one did not have that.
Yeah.
100% agree. The part where I jumped off was Rebel Wilson eating the baby cockroaches with CGI faces on them. And I'm just like, what the hell am I watching?
I remember this movie came out, and like this and Ugly Sonic, the original design, were everywhere. Everywhere. This is like this was the shining pedestal year in 2019 between this and Sonic, because I think Sonic came out either in 2019 or right before COVID in 2020. This was like the shining pedestal where everyone looked and they were like, what are we doing with CGI? This is the same type of special effect practice that gave us At World's End for Pirates of the Caribbean and Star Wars and all this other shit decade earlier.
But the difference between Sonic and this movie is once the leak came out, people were in an uproar.
It wasn't even a leak. It was the original trailer.
No, whatever.
They pushed it back to fix it.
Right, they pushed it back because they realized that they needed to give it some extra attention. This didn't get that extra attention.
Again, most of the budget went to the cast.
Oh, which is hard.
They were releasing patches while it was in theaters. Like they were releasing new versions of updated CGI.
I forgot about that. That's right.
Yeah.
They literally they patched the fucking movie. How are we getting patches for movie? Oh my god.
It was.
And the cast they didn't care. Ian McKellen, poor Ian. He didn't care.
And that's my thing. I would much rather have some unheard of star off of Broadway to be in a movie and like give it the time and attention that it actually deserves than some higher budget star that doesn't look like they want to be in a movie.
And they probably accepted it because their agent said so.
Yeah.
Like, Jason Derulo is, like, bad in this movie. And I don't think he has an illustrious acting career to begin with. But if there was ever a chance, this movie ruined it. For surely.
And they don't even utilize Taylor Swift, like,
to
my knowledge.
She's in it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. Yeah, like... I remember watching and kind of blinking and almost missing it. At the end of the movie, you're like, was she even in this fucking movie? Like, it was so weird.
Like
It was definitely promised as like an Oscar fest. They're like, this is
Uh-huh.
gonna do wonders for your career.
yeah, and it did wonders, all right. Like comparing
Yeah.
this to like Benedict Cumberbatch playing and doing the CGI for Smaug in The Hobbit.
Oh God, yeah.
Like he had so much fun. I don't think I've ever seen behind the scenes for this movie. I don't even think the actors once did full body CGI, quite frankly. And you could tell because the CGI has this blur effect even with the patches
Right.
that's like you can tell they weren't full body designed perfectly. You know what I mean? Like they slap it's like those face games you get on your Nintendo 3DS where you stick your face on a balloon and go shooting at it. It's that type of game. They stuck a face of an actor on a CGI full typed body that somebody else did and thought it would pass.
They all look like the Scorpion King from The Mummy Returns.
Oh my god, not the Scorpion King.
They all look
So,
atrocious.
for reference, honey, since I don't think you've seen that movie,
Nope.
the Scorpion King, Dwayne the Rock Johnson was in it, obviously. Um, behold,
Obviously, totally.
yes, totally, because he was always in it. Behold, the Scorpion King. They look like that.
Oh.
It was like very early. Yeah.
It was early 2000s, yes.
Oh, okay.
Like, this is like literally
not a-
Cats the movie.
Oh, well, all right then. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to go throw up.
Oh.
No.
Dwayne Johnson. Anyways, but like, this movie just like, it's another one where it's not inherently malicious, but the snarkiness of it, like, everyone thinks they're better than this movie. And this goes back to your point of the Hollywood name, honey. It just feels like everyone thinks they're James Corden especially. Oh, I cannot stand James Corden.
Me either.
I've never liked him. I don't know if it's a hot take because I know he was popular back then. I never liked him. He is always, even before the allegations of him behind the scenes came out, he was always such a prick.
Oh,
to me,
that's
I felt
right.
like.
Yeah.
I feel like at
He's
the
gone
beginning-
now, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at the beginning he wasn't so bad when he was just doing like carpool karaoke. I think he let the fame go to his head.
But even then, the carpool
Yes.
karaoke was him showing off so he can get a role like this.
Yeah.
Like, the whole reason he became famous was because he'd hit high notes and surprise celebrities. And that's how the pipeline from karaokeing to Beyonce to Cats is real. It's a straight line. It's not even, and again, they don't even use, like you said, Taylor Swift, I forgot, doesn't sing in this movie.
Oh.
Right. And you're like, what?
They
Like-
literally, it's popular names. They thought the Swifties would show up for this.
Well, I mean, it's the
Yeah.
equivalent of putting David Bowie in a SpongeBob episode and then not having him sing.
Oh my god, the SpongeBob episode with David Bowie, don't even fucking get me started on that. Jesus Christ. Don't get me started on it. Dear God. They
I
didn't.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah, he was the king of Atlantis in a musical episode,
Oh
and
my
they
God,
didn't
that's
have him
right.
sing. I'm so mad.
I know.
And you know what? I feel like
It's just Yeah.
it makes me mad. I feel like the $75 million box office from this, 73 of it was from Swifties.
Probably.
The other 2 million disgruntled Cats fans from the 80s.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody else was really advertised as being in this movie. I think it was like mostly Taylor Swift.
James Corden and Taylor Swift, the two with
it
the
was
least
that was
amount.
probably the biggest, yeah.
Like, yeah, Ben, it was probably James Corden and Taylor Swift they advertised the most, which is funny because it's literally only 2 minutes each, I feel like, right? You remember
Yeah.
seeing them a lot in the trailers.
Oh, they were the big names, yeah.
That's
And everyone was talking about them at the time, or they still are, I guess, for Taylor Swift. But
yeah.
yeah, that
It's
I'll tell a funny story. So when
Oh,
I
let's
went
hear
to
it.
go see it, one of my friends, he goes, "I really want to just go see if this is as bad as everyone's saying." And I go, "Me too. Let's go." So the theater is totally empty. So we go and see it, and we're watching it, and it probably about halfway through, I think it was during one of Judi Dench's songs where it just went on and on and on and on. And he turns to me and goes, "Dude, I'm out." And he takes out his AirPods and just starts watching YouTube.
Oh no.
The iPad kid generation strikes at
Yeah.
cats.
And I was like, I honestly can't even fucking blame you. Like, I can't even hate you for that.
It's like going to see Borderlands in the theater and you're like, I'm out. See you later.
Oh my goodness.
Which I did that. I didn't leave, but I saw Borderlands in the theater.
I'm surprised this didn't make it on the list. It was very close, I feel like. That's a bad movie. With this is like Cats.
Speaking of cats.
To me, I didn't hate it. It wasn't good,
Yeah.
but it was just so blah.
Like, I feel like that's the video game equivalent to Cats Borderlands. You get an all-star cast, butcher the entire source material.
Jack
wait.
Black, awful.
Oh.
Claptrap.
That was awful. Jamie Lee Curtis was not good in her role. Kevin Hart, dear God, like, completely, as a Borderlands player, as someone that's played the original Borderlands 1 through 3,
Totally
butchered.
miscast.
Miscasted entirely.
Yeah.
And, like, the biggest names they advertise don't even have the biggest roles in the movie. Like, Borderlands is such a video game equivalent of that. And bad CGI. That's another one. Very bad CGI. So bad. And the musical numbers suck in Cats.
Really?
Yeah.
In the movie.
Oh.
There's one the memory, which I thought was okay, but by that point, I've already pulled the trigger 3 times in my mouth, so I'm already out.
What were your thoughts on the musical
I
numbers?
actually, well, this is why I'd be interested to go see the theater production. Like, I didn't think that part was bad.
It's the people that performed it.
Yeah, again, I just think it had so much potential and it wasn't taken seriously. And it sucks because this is like such a slap in the face to theater kids. Because some people are actually going to watch this movie for the love of theater.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, it's the same people that went to, like, any other musical Broadway adaptation that's way better, like Little Shop of Horrors, Sweeney Todd, like those ones that were successful and respected the material no matter what. This was a huge slap in the face. From the beginning right down to the award show posthumous funeral. Like, it was such a slap in the face to everything. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's rippled so much, I feel like, of the conversation of big stars in adaptations. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some ripple effect from Cats with that. Like, when you look at adaptation movies now, a lot of people aren't trying to go for big stars right away. And I feel like it's trepidly because of Cats.
But there are some, like, hidden gem actors in there, too. Like, I don't think every single actor was wasted. I mean, was, like, bad in this.
Oh, they were wasted, all right.
They were wasted, but, like, I don't think they were bad in this.
They were wasted like they were drinking on set, but, you know.
Like, I think Jennifer Aniston is always a national treasure. I think she's phenomenal in whatever that she's in. In whatever she's in, she's just getting a lot of really shitty projects.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's true.
It's like, what's her name from the earlier movies that played the Mystique parody? Like, just could be a great actress, very bad hand, honestly.
She's in a lot of parody movies.
Especially, yeah.
Like, that's literally what she's known for.
It's so fucking tough, though, when you think about it. And I can't believe I'm thinking about Cats again. The Big 26. Wow. What have you done to me, Ben? As a theater kid and a film person, what have you done to me?
I'm so sorry.
Like,
but I think it's kind of interesting. We're saying the similar things about Cats, like that we did Suicide Squad. It's like the wasted potential.
Oh, dear God, you're so fucking
And
right. Oh, my God.
It could have been so good, and there's so many stars, but it was just everything that could have went wrong.
I feel like I get more mad at Suicide Squad, though, because that's established lore across many pieces.
I care more, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But, like, and I like the Cats musical, don't get me wrong, but what you see is what you get. It's just acted badly.
That's fair. I think I feel the opposite, though. I think I'm more mad about Cats.
Really?
Only because of being a theater kid and, like, having that association with, like, one of your favorite plays getting a shitty adaptation because the people behind it just want the money and they don't actually care about the passion.
But that's like the same thing with Suicide.
But
it's
that's
so
because
yeah, that
I
makes
have more
sense
of a
to me.
connection with theater than I do with DC, and you have the opposite.
It's so tough because I love
Yeah, I
theater
get that.
too, you know? I mean, in my college production, I got to be heavily involved with like a Dungeons and Dragons play and puppeteer that. I was part of lighting for My Fair Lady. I got to do a lot of great stagehand stuff. I wasn't front and center acting all the time, sure, but like even then, even in high school in some cases with like Glee, there was still theatrics. I still respect the craft and I love theater and I love going to our local theater that we go to all the time. But it is tough because I feel like, you know, Cats rippled the theater production like that. I think, and this is going to sound really weird, I think Cats is the reason Wicked's adaptation took longer than I feel like everyone anticipated.
No, I don't think that's fair to say. I think that's fair.
Like, I knew there was going to be a Wicked
Yeah.
adaptation at some point in our lives, and I knew it was going to be before, like, 2025. I think between COVID and Cats the year before COVID, I think literally everyone looked and was like, we need to postpone this and actually do this right. And I think I don't know if they recast it entirely, but special effects, I think they took their sweet time with because, you know, it is a good looker of a movie in many regards. And say what you will about the cast, but it is more a tone and like they're having a good time than the cast of Cats.
That's a fair point. That's probably exactly why. Yeah.
Like, I don't know how many other theater adaptations are coming to theaters. I don't know. All I know is Wicked, obviously. But I can tell you, probably every studio looked at Cats and went, "Yeah, we need to cut it like quick." And honestly,
Oh, it was probably, yeah, exactly.
it was a ton. It was definitely a ton. But I feel like Wicked now put that on board, so we're definitely getting a follow up to like the shittiness of Cats in the near future. Just you wait, it's
Oh
happening.
yeah,
soon.
now it's gonna explode now.
It is
Stage
gonna
adaptations, yeah.
It's like the MCU with like Iron Man and the first
Mhm.
Avengers. Like Wicked has just opened the casket for like, or Pandora's box for so many theater adaptations when they were like every once in a while since our childhood. And I am so scared because this means we have to thank Cats for that because Cats probably pushed back Wicked, which has now done so well for theater production adaptations that we're probably getting Pandora's box soon, circling back to shittiness. Like, it comes full circle. Time is a circle.
They can't all be winners.
They can't all be winners, and they can't all be Cats. That's what makes Cats so special, though.
Oh yeah, it's special, right?
Who was your favorite, though, in this, honey? If you had to pick one.
My favorite character? Or my
Anybody.
favorite actor?
Like, anybody in this. Who looked like they actually were caring?
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she has that musical background.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I think she's phenomenal in whatever she's in. She just gets some shitty projects.
Agreed.
Sucks for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say about Cats. Is anything else you two want to say?
No,
I'm
no.
done talking about cats.
Yeah, me too.
Except for my cat.
Yeah, a cat who walked in is sitting behind us. All right, honey. So, overall thoughts on Ben's movies?
Hold on, I'm petting a cat.
Okay, yeah, you're petting
Oh,
Binks.
you're
You're petting James Corden.
No, do not call my cat James Corden. Absolutely not.
Your thoughts on the movies?
I think overall, Ben chose movies that had like a lot of potential and like ultimately like didn't live up to them. Again, I don't think they were the worst that I have watched. I
Yeah.
think you still hold the candle for that one.
Fuck yes. You know what I think your group also has been? Thematically, chasing trends. Like Suicide Squad, chasing the trend of the MCU and trying to save DC's burning wreckage as well. Cats, chasing the trend of using CGI more and doing better theatrical productions because of it. And then the two disaster and epic movies were trend chasing for like, what's it called? Parodies at the time.
Yeah.
It's so interesting
Yeah, like the
seeing
scary movies, yeah.
Yeah! Like, it's so interesting seeing the dynamics of everyone's bad movie groups. I feel like that's yours, Ben, where, like, there could have been potential, but they, trend chased instead of being good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Ben's like list overall total was the most disappointing because they all in some way had a ton of potential.
Yeah. What's the one that had the least potential in your eyes?
One that had the least potential?
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
I got my answer.
What?
Pixels.
Pixels? I mean, I get it had potential. It just wasn't executed correctly.
And it's also, but again, though, it has the least potential because Adam Sandler, like you mentioned earlier, should not have been doing this movie.
Yeah.
It's not an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
What about you? What about you, Ben?
Easily either disaster movie or epic movie because they're just not. There's zero effort
Yeah.
at all. I don't think you could make a good movie out of those.
No. You could make a good movie out of Rabbit Chipmunks. Don't worry, we're gonna get that as soon as the Disney horror universe is done.
Oh my god, I don't want to.
Now you're thinking.
Now I'm thinking. Are you excited? I gotta ask this. Are you excited for the Avengers equivalent of Disney horror characters coming in a year or two? I think this summer.
For the Pooniverse.
For the Pooniverse, yes, that's what they're calling it.
I hate that.
Yeah. I saw Blood and Honey, and I said, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, you know what? I tend to agree, but I have a fiance who hates me.
Oh yeah, no, I kept memeing it up.
No.
And then we finally watched it because of this month, and I was so sad because I memed it up so much, and it was just so boring and dog shit.
Yep.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, all that memes is not golden. Okay.
Yep.
And to think we're getting a third movie.
Yay!
Woo! Oh, Pinocchio's coming out soon, I think, though. The horror movie for that. Woo!
A lot
Dear
of movies
Lord.
on this list for this month have sequels.
I can't wait. We're gonna use our AMC
What are we
stumps for
doing?
this.
Oh
That's a good
no.
question.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
What
That's
are
a
we
really
doing?
good question.
We're discussing these movies now. That's
I don't want to discuss them anymore. I want to be done with this month.
I've because we did Star Wars before this to remind you, audience. And she was having burnout because there was so much to catch up on, so we had to split into 2 months.
I miss Star Wars.
I've never seen her beg to go back to something so much in my life after being halfway through this month. Not even 2 weeks in this month, I think even.
Literally a week.
A week in, you were like, I just want to go back to Star Wars. Please bring me back.
I'm all done.
Yeah, Phantom Menace looks like Citizen Kane compared to some of these movies.
Last Jedi looks like Casablanca compared to these movies.
Yeah.
Don't tell Connor that, though.
Yeah, his head just exploded.
Oh, yeah. I always love... Okay, I gotta ask you this because I've been doing a trend when we bring up Star Wars for Star Wars fans on this month.
Yes.
I gotta ask you this question because I know it's gonna irk Connor to death. Last Jedi, is it the worst Star Wars movie of the bunch?
No, not even close.
It's Rise of Skywalker, right?
For me, the worst is by far Phantom Menace.
Ooh, that's a good
By
one.
far. It has really nothing to it besides Duel of the Fates.
I mean, that's a fair point.
But that's 2 seconds long. Like I used to think it was Attack of the Clones, and then I rewatched the whole saga, and Phantom Menace put me to bed. Like that movie sucks.
So,
And Attack of the Clones has some interesting things. Rise of Skywalker is like children on the playground saying, "I'm all the Sith." Well, I'm all the Jedi.
it is.
And it's pure crap, but it's entertaining.
Yeah. So, Connor, there you have it. I don't think anybody in this month has agreed with you about Last Jedi after our fighting match about Last Jedi in the Star Wars episode for that. So, I expect Connor's going to call either you or me or message us in our group chat going, fuck you both.
Uh-huh.
But the people have spoken, Connor. Just going to put that out there. 2 film people and this one that's becoming a film person have spoken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Do we want to talk about the ranking really quick and add Ben's
I
movie
have to
to
go
our
get
ranking?
My phone, it was charging.
Oh, okay. So, again, to remind you all and to let Ben know, what we've been doing is we've taken every single bad movie from the 5 that we watched on the consensus for Rotten Tomatoes up to everybody's worst 5, and we've put them into a list from least offensive to most offensive. So, you are our last person to add to the list, Ben.
I just opened up my phone and I was really confused on why I was on a call.
I wonder why. It's not like you're not recording a
Yeah.
podcast online or anything. Just saying. All right, here we go, Ben. You excited to see where your movies lie?
Very.
Oh, here we
Okay,
go.
Let's see. This is tough.
Well, you know where 1 is already. You know, disaster movie. You already know where 1 is. That was easy.
Disaster movie. Yeah, I think it's pretty far down.
Yep.
Just have to find where it is. Oh, yeah. It was between Exorcist 2 and The Blair Witch.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then...
Epic movie.
Suicide Squad. Oh, epic movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
epic
right.
movie.
I should start from the
Yeah, you gotta...
beginning.
Yeah.
Epic movie. Oh, see, this is tough. I don't think it was worse than a lot of these. Maybe between Peter Pan and 8 Crazy Nights. Yeah.
This is great. This is a great list. I love it. All right, Pixels.
Pixels. Again, I don't think it was worse than Jack and Jill.
So is it slotting between... Oh, my God.
Slotting between Happy Gilmore 2 and Jack and Jill. We'll put it right in between the other
Whoa.
two.
We have... That's like a sequence right there of Adam Sandler. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, Suicide Squad.
Oh, Suicide Squad was really bad, but not worse than Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I think it's between War of the Worlds and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, War of the Worlds is still a great one. It's you?
No, it's bad. That's the problem.
All right, number 1, Cats.
And then Cats. Oh, see, I don't think it's as bad as Food Fight. Okay, so between Last Airbender and Food Fight.
All right.
Okay.
Read the list.
So we had Cat in the Hat, Kangaroo Jack, Box Trolls, Indiana Jones, Smile, Ready Player One, Christmas with the Cranks, Baby Geniuses, Happy Gilmore 2, Pixels, Jack and Jill, Peter Pan, Epic Movie, 8 Crazy Nights, Problem Child, Craven, Sharknado, Sandy Wexler, Exorcist 2, Disaster Movie, The Blair Witch Project, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Kissing Booth, Spy Kids 4, War of the Worlds, Suicide Squad, Last Airbender, Cats, Food Fight, Birdemic, The Stray, Saltburn, and then From Hell It Came is still number 1.
Yep, and there we have it. I love the and this is my favorite part of every time we tweet.
Wow.
I love every time after Scram's list, every guest we have on, the exasperated laughter after Stop or My Grandma Will Shoot will always get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
My mom will shoot.
Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. Do you know who's in that movie?
I believe it's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
And do you know who his mother is?
No, I don't
Estelle
actually.
Getty, she's in the Golden Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Imagine that matchup then, huh?
So,
It's great.
who the fuck put Ready Player One?
Ready Player One was Miggy.
Mickey.
Oh, it's not a. It's a hot take for sure. I don't love the movie, but
Yeah.
then Smile. Did Connor kill somebody?
No, Smile was an interesting... Actually,
Smile was my cousin.
her cousin had the most interesting list because it had Smile and Blair Witch Project on it. And
I
like,
get it. Blair Witch is one of those movies. It's like you're either on board or you're gonna hate watching that movie.
and like it's a weird in between. But like I remember her dishonorable mention was also the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Thank you, another person. Thank you, Heather. Your opinion's wrong, so just gonna put that out there. But this is an interesting list.
Shocked.
Yeah, I'm not shocked, honestly. I knew someone was gonna have hot takes. I knew someone was gonna have hot takes.
There.
Ugh.
Yeah, the one that I know Sam put Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but I like Crystal Skull. I would have put Dial of Destiny. I'll put Dial of Destiny as a dishonorable mention. I hate that movie.
We went and saw that, you, me, my sister, and
That's
Connor.
our first movie we saw together.
The most entertaining part of that movie was during the credits, waiting 10 minutes because Connor got up and went, "Guys, I think my phone fell in the seats."
Yes.
And we're lifting the seats
right.
up, 3 flashlights aimed underneath as the Indiana Jones theme is playing. And the theater is emptying, and these poor employees are waiting for us to leave so they can clean the theater.
Oh my god, Connor.
Literally, Connor just didn't realize it. At some point, he stands up and goes, "Guys, I think I lost my phone." It's reaching in the seat. Kim, who worked at the theater at the time, was like, hold on, I can lift the seats up. And we're lifting the seats up. Indiana Jones's theme is playing. That was like the most memorable. I will say Dial of Destiny is close for me. Like, that's a dishonorable mention for me too in the Indiana Jones universe, because it is so fucking boring and uneventful. It really is. It's so bad. And that's how bored I was. I just yawned in real time thinking about Dial of Destiny. Thank you very much. That's the
Not
experience.
a good
No, not at all. And everyone, I know everyone rags on the aliens from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but time travel.
I know. It went too far.
It's so weird, even for Indiana Jones. Like, it felt weird. It was all weird. CGI Harrison Ford de-aged is weird.
Yep.
I don't like it.
It's really still old man Harrison Ford. Like, his voice is still old. Like,
it gives me Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher after she died CGI'd in Rise of Skywalker vibes, and I hate it.
Yes, yeah, it was not good.
No, but all right, cool. That was the 5 worst for Ben's, honey.
And this was the last bad movie that I have to watch.
You're free.
Oh my god, I'm free.
You're free, James Corden. You're free.
Oh,
Kevin,
God.
wait. You're free, Kevin James. You're free.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be free?
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Any last...
Listen, I am sure there are going to be further bad movies on this podcast, but I don't have to watch this many in a row.
Yes, that's true, actually. This is a very fair point. Any last thoughts on your group as well, Ben?
I'm sorry for making you watch them. They're all crap, and they should all be buried with Megatron in the Indian Ocean or wherever they put him.
Send him to the stratosphere.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, do you want to remind everyone where they can find you?
Yeah, so if you want to look me up on TikTok, it's Ben's Movie Basement, and then on Letterboxd, it's Lorelibraian.
Yeah. Ben writes some banger reviews, and I love that TikTok. It's like one of the few reasons I consistently look on the friends part of TikTok sometimes, frankly. So
Thank you, good sir.
Of course, but yeah, thank you, Ben, for being on. It's been great.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, this was fun.
The trepid laugh. This was fun. The single tear running down.
Myself that. Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us in the Ketchup Corner.
Right on.
We love you, and we'll see you later.
We'll see y'all on the wrap up. Bye, everybody.